Yo, my people, what's going on? What's good? I'm back again with another video, and I'm feeling good, man. I'm in a good mood. The weekend is here. I've had a great week after my teams won the Premier League and lifted the trophy, and it's just been nothing but elation and celebration ever since we knew that we'd secured the title. So yeah, man, it's been a good week, man. Weekend's here now. I thought I'd wait. I could have given you this video a bit earlier, but I wanted to wait for Arteta's press conference because I was hoping for some good news. And good news we got, and we're gonna get into it, man. But before I do all of that, obviously, this is the match preview. Arsenal versus PSG. I think they've put PSG first, so I should say really PSG versus Arsenal in the UEFA Champions League Final. How good that sounds, man. We're in the final? We're in the Champions League Final? Crazy, man. Been nothing but progression, man, and we'll get into it all. But yeah, man, big up the boys. We still got something to fight for. Season's not quite done yet, and we want to lift the big ears. We want to lift those big ears, man. So I'm sure they'll be up for it. The fans will definitely be up for it. And let's get it, man. Let's get it. But yeah, before I get into it all, I just want to big up everyone that's tuned in so far. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing, keep doing it all, man. Keep commenting because I need everyone to just interact and allow this to grow. So yeah, keep with me. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. But yeah, man, so let's get into it. So I should have really set up my share screen beforehand because I'm going to go over the press conference real quick with you guys. Hopefully you can see it. Let me just make sure before I start moving mad. So add. Yep, cool. Right, so obviously Arteta's done his press conference ahead of the game on Saturday, 5 p.m. kickoff at the Puskás Stadium. So let's just quickly skim over this and see what's going on. So the boss was asked about injury news, the mood in the camp now we're Premier League winners, last season's semi-final between the teams and a chance to make history by lifting our first ever European Cup and much more. Here's everything he had to say on how he's feeling going into the game. Great. The preparation has been really, really good, really focused, really positive. We are here because we have earned the right to be here in the manner that we have played and performed in the competition. And tomorrow on that field, we're going to have to earn the right to win the trophy. Big, big facts, man. Big, big facts. We're still unbeaten in this competition. I'm not sure how many games is it we played. What? 8 in the group stage, 2 in the quarters, so that's 10, 2 in the semis, so that's 12. So this will be our 13th game in the Champions League, and we're still unbeaten. I'm pretty sure we've conceded the least as well. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good game. Anyway, moving on squad fitness. Jurriën Timber is fit to start, yes, and Noni as well. The only one out is Ben White. Straight away, I just want to pause there because that is massive news. Massive news. Jurriën Timber fit to start. Whew. And we're going to need them, man, because their left side, Kvaratskhelia, and I know their attack always rotates and interchanges, so you don't really know who you're up against, but more or less it's going to be Kvara on that side, and we need Timber to try and manage him. If there's anyone in our team that can do it, it's him. And I know he's been out for the last, 2 or 3 months, but even if he gives us 60 minutes and just puts in a good performance and just holds them off as long as possible, I'll be happy with that. But I'm pretty certain that Timber will be, he'll be fit and firing. He'll be ready to go. And I'm almost dead certain that this isn't, he's only just been, according to media, he's been training with the team for the last 2 days. But in my opinion, he's been doing it for longer than that. There's no way that they would just throw him straight in after just 2 days of training. So I reckon he's been training for a little while and it's just been under wraps. But obviously we can't prove it. That's just my opinion. So yeah, big up to Jurriën Timber making it for this final. I look forward to seeing him start and hopefully he pulls out a good performance, man. But yeah, moving on. So on using last season's defeat to PSG as motivation, we certainly use examples and things that we have learned from those 3 matches, and it's a lot to take from them. But it's true that we have evolved in a different way, and they have evolved in a different way. Their scenario is different as well. We took some learnings and some things that we have to do better, and I'm sure that we will tomorrow. Yeah, man. I mean, we beat them obviously last season in the group phase, and then we obviously lost twice to them in the semi-final. And to be honest, we didn't have no Partey in that first leg. I'm pretty sure we didn't have Gabriel for either leg, and we had Kivior starting. And one or two others, I can't remember, but basically we didn't have our main strongest 11. Tomorrow we will, and that is going to make a whole lot of a difference for Arsenal anyway. Obviously, PSG is still a top side. They've still got a lot of talent, and it's going to be difficult regardless. But if we can go into this game with our best 11, then we've got our best chance of winning. A lot of people have been saying it's going to be attack versus defense, and I have to agree. They probably got the best attack in Europe this season, maybe even over the last two seasons, because obviously they won it last year. So yeah, they've got the best attack, and we've definitely got the best defense. So I have to agree on that, and it will be our defense versus their attack. Who's going to come out on top? We don't concede much chances. We don't concede much goals. I do think we'll be able to contain them. So I'm looking forward to that, man. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see anyway on how difficult his team selection will be. It's because I look around and I see joy and the desire that all of them have to play this match. We all know that is the biggest game in football, and everybody wants to be part of that. They all understand what it takes and how important everybody is to make an impact when it's needed. Yeah, man. So not really much to talk about there. Obviously, he is going to struggle because there's a lot of players in good form. The likes of Lewis Skelly, obviously, is going to give him a bit of a headache. Whether he starts Havertz or Gyökeres is going to be a bit of a headache. Do you start Jurriën Timber? In my opinion, you do, and I think Arteta will. But it's all things to think about. Calafiori or Hincapié. So there's a lot of headache there, to be fair. But it's good headache because it's going to make us better regardless. On Luis Enrique, he's always been a reference since he was a player because he was a very special player. Then when he became a coach, if you look at his journey when he left Spain and he went abroad and when he came back and what he's done, in particular what he's done with this PSG club and team, you can see his fingerprints all over it. The identity, the mentality, the way the players behave, the way they play. So he's been an inspiration, and tomorrow we'll be clashing with each other on that touchline. Luis Enrique is probably the best manager in the world right now. The way he's transformed that PSG side, he's pretty much gutted out all the superstars and just gone for young, hard-working, hungry players, and it's worked. Obviously, they're reaping the rewards in winning their league every year, and they've won the Champions League last year, and they've now reached the final, looking to go back-to-back. But in my opinion, going back-to-back in this competition is tough. You don't see it too often, but we'll see, man. We'll see what they've got for us, and I'm sure we've got enough for them. On seizing the opportunity of winning the Champions League, I think it's the opportunity to own the moment because it's the second time in our history that we are here. We have the opportunity tomorrow to write a new chapter in the history of this football club. In order to do that, we have to play tomorrow with such clarity, a lot of courage, and a relentless desire to win. We have those three aspects, and I'm sure that we're going to be close to winning 100%. Obviously, it is the second time that we've reached the final. It's only the second time we've reached the final, and we haven't actually secured this trophy yet. So we'll see, man. I mean, a lot of people say that you kind of have to get to the final and lose before you can win. In Arsenal's case, it's a bit different, and it's just because of the time frame between the two. Obviously, the last time we was in the final of the Champions League was 2006, which is now 20 years ago. We were cheated in that game, but I'm not going to dwell on it. I've done it in other episodes, and I'm just going to brush it now. And it is what it is. Can't take it back. Can't change anything. But we were definitely cheated. But anyway, so yeah, this time around, I'm not sure if that kind of plays into it because a lot of clubs like Man City, like PSG, like others have lost finals before they've won finals, but they've been much closer within like the last 2, 3, 4 years or 5 years apart max from each other. So yeah, I don't know if that's going to play a part or not, but I'm going to use it. I'm going to say we've got here before, we've lost, we're going to win this time, 100%. And if the pressure is off as we've won the Premier League, no, the ambition is bigger. We have won one and we want the second one. That's all we've been talking about. That has to be the platform to reach bigger destinations and to aim for more. The team is capable because we've shown it in the last 2 or 3 seasons in this competition, and I want the players to be so confident that we're going to go and do it. I don't quite agree with him, but I think he's given a media answer. He's media trained here. He said that the pressure isn't off. In my opinion, it kind of is because the weight that's been lifted off of everyone's shoulders, even including the fans. since we've won the Premier League, I think will work in our favour. And I think we'll see a bit more from the players because they haven't got that weight over their shoulders anymore. In this competition, in my opinion, we're not expected to win it. Obviously, we've done well going from quarters first year, semi-final second year, and final third year. And it's been a common theme throughout Arteta's tenure. We've seen progression season upon season. So, yeah, hopefully we can go that one extra step and secure the trophy, man. But yeah, I don't think there is pressure on us as such. I believe we're the underdogs going into this game. PSG being the holders and reaching the final for a second time in a row. They're definitely going to be the favourites. So, yeah, I disagree with him, but I understand why he said it. On if Arsene Wenger has been in touch, no, not directly, because you know how Arsene is and he doesn't want to be in the way. But I know how we all feel. I spoke to a lot of ex-players who have been in this position as well, and they are rooting for us. It's an opportunity for us as a club to write something new that we've never done. So that's what we want to do. Yeah, man. Let's write some history, boys, man. Bring it home for us, man, please. And if he visualized winning the Champions League as he did the Premier League in a really similar way, I think the process and the journey that took us all the way here are remarkable from the team. We earn it in the manner that we have approached the competition in every game and the contributions and performances that we have through our players. Tomorrow is the last game to go and win it and bring it home. Let's go and do it, man. Let's go and do it. Sorry, a bit unprofessional. Put my phone on silent real quick. And if he's noticed a difference in his players since they won the league, they want more. I think going through those moments brings you a different kind of desire because when you lift it, you know exactly how it feels and you want to reproduce that feeling as many times as possible. Tomorrow we have the opportunity to do that. On how many lineups he has considered for this game, not that many, but there's still some time to go through things. We have a bit more certainty as well with certain players that could be on that pitch, but in relation to the context of the game and what can happen tomorrow, we need to be ready. I think Mikel knows the team that he's going to go with, and I'm going to get into my lineup, and I do believe that my lineup and his lineup will be pretty similar. Obviously, we won't know until the big day, until the game, but we'll compare it. And if we're ready to make one more big step forward, when I watched the games back from last season's semi, I was very pleased with what I saw, and I was even more confident about the feeling I had before and about how close and how unlucky we were in a lot of moments not to go through to that final. It's a different moment. The teams have evolved in certain ways, and tomorrow we'll play a different game, I'm sure. Yeah, man, I have to agree with him. I was impressed. You can't really be impressed if you lose two games in the semi-final and don't go through. But from what I saw, and based on the conditions, based on the lack of certain players, etc., I was quite pleased with what I saw, man. And it gave me confidence that we can beat a side like PSG if we've got our full strength side out and we're on it. Now, with winning the Premier League title just a week before, I think that gives us all even more confidence. The players, the fans, the manager, the club itself. So we'll see, man. But I'm feeling good. On the possibility of a league and Champions League double, it would mean something new for all of us. We know how tough it is in a club like Arsenal to write a new history. That's the aim, and that's why we are all excited. All so excited. We have such a desire to make it happen. Let's make it happen, man. That's been the catchphrase. Let's make it happen. Make it happen, boys. And if it's right that PSG are the favourites, they are defending the trophy, so they were the last ones to have the right to lift that trophy. They are actually the champions, and we are here to take that away from them. I love the way he's talking, he's talking wicked. And obviously, we spoke about it in our last episode of the Two Cannon podcast. If you haven't seen it yet, please go back and watch it. But we spoke about and actually shared a clip of Arteta in a private party with the players, with the staff. And he said on Saturday, we are going to be champions of Europe. And although that wasn't supposed to get aired out and be out in the public, I love that from him. And if he's concerned that his players might see this game as a free hit, no, because I feel it, and we know winning the league is done. It's great we've done it. We earned it. We fought for so long in the Premier League to achieve that after 22 years. Now we have another opportunity to do it, and the journey that we have in the competition shows that we are capable of doing that tomorrow. The boys are at the maximum level of desire for sure. Yeah, I agree, man. It's definitely not a free hit. It's crazy to even call a final a free hit. But I do feel like the pressure's off of us just because obviously we've already accomplished the league after 22 years. No one that is in outsiders don't really have that expectation of us to win this competition. So the pressure's off a little bit. on how he spends the night before a game. I hope that. Do I really need to talk about that? I have a very clear routine. I think that it was. Yeah. And if you have a special team too, he probably does. I'm not going to get into all of that though. On what will decide the game tactically. Regarding the possible lineups, there will be far fewer than in Atletico. There was a lot of uncertainty surrounding 4 or 5 players and whether they would be available and for how long. What will happen in the Champions League is very much like that. It's very tactical, but there's one key thing: the individual level of the players, and in the end, they are the ones who decide the matches. And I'm sure tomorrow will be similar. Fair enough. It is going to be a lot of mind games. We're going to have to get into them early doors because we're the more physical side. They're not really used to that, in my opinion. So if we can get on them early, just, leave one on their best players. Be smart about it, though, because we don't want no red cards. But yeah, man, we have to get into them early and show them that we're not here to mess about. And if PSG will use a similar tactical approach to the semi-finals, the same thing I'm sure they've done before. But yes, we've prepared for possible scenarios and the things that they might try to do. More than that, we've tried to understand the purpose behind what they are doing and what they want to achieve to make sure we approach the game the way we want. On Martin Ødegaard, Martin is himself. He's someone you can relate to. I don't really talk about Martin Ødegaard. Big up to Ødegaard though, because he's been important in the back end of this season. And if he's reflected on the achievement of getting us to the final, I'm in the moment. I live here. I want to go out and be with the players and feel the moment and start to realize where we are. Tomorrow is a day to win it. We've pulled off some big wins in this competition over the last few years. We have the right to be in this position, which is great. But the last goal is clear, and we have to make it happen tomorrow. Make it happen. I love that he's just referencing that everywhere he can. Make it happen, boys. And whether Declan Rice isn't over comment typifies our season. It was a natural reaction. It was what I felt at the time after that game. That was the feeling I had and what I could feel from the team. After that, the energy returned. The team started playing with a new freedom because we want to lose. Because we want to lose a game. Obviously, I think he means we don't want to lose a game. And I think we showed great composure and determination to go and win the league. Yeah, man, big up the boys, big up to Deck, because it wasn't over. And he had to be the one to say that for us, because I think everybody else in that moment would have had a bit of a doubt over them, including the fans as well. So, yeah, big up to Deck, man, just showing that leadership once again. On having the chance to be seen as one of Europe's biggest clubs, it's clear we have a lot of room for growth, and our history explains that very clearly. That's why tomorrow is an opportunity to do something that hasn't been done at this club before, something that will benefit us forever if we achieve it. Let's go out and do it, man. Let's go out and do it. So I'm going to just remove that now because that's done. But yeah, man, he's speaking positively there. I like what he's saying. Make it happen. Make it happen. And then we're good. If we can have the double this season, wow. I'm already happy. I've got to admit, I'm already happy with the Premier League title. But if we go out and win that Champions League as well, pray for the ops. Pray for the ops. Honestly. But yeah, just quickly going over the game. As we said earlier, it's going to be attack versus defense. We know what PSG are about. We know their front three interchanges and they're relentless. We know their midfield is probably the best midfield in the world right now in Vitinha, João Neves, and Fabian Ruiz. So yeah, it's going to be a tough game. Regardless, it's going to be a tough game. But I do think that the boys have got what it takes. I do feel like we're going to be able to offer them something and give them something that they haven't got from other teams this season. It's definitely not going to be like the Bayern game where it's just constant back and forths. We're going to be much more strategic, much more controlled, much more patient, and we're not going to give up those opportunities as much as Bayern did. But I do believe that PSG give up opportunities regardless. So that's going to bode well for us. Just to kind of quickly go over the obviously I forgot to add, we've read that Hakimi and Dembele is going to be fit, so it's looking like they're going to have their strongest side available. So we'll see how that bodes for them. But yeah, just going into the predicted lineup now. What I think is going to happen, and what I think Arteta is going to do, and what I would actually do, is I'd go David Raya in goal. I'm going Julian Timber right back. I'm going Saliba and Gabriel centre back because why not? It's perfect. Just give me 1 second, peeps. Give me 1 second. Because I don't know if you lot can hear the background, but hopefully not. Anyway, yeah, so, and then I'm going with, let me just reduce background noise. And then I'm going with Calafiori left back. I know that's a bit risky because of the way that their attack is and how relentless they are. And obviously Calafiori likes to bomb forward a lot so we can leave spaces in behind. But I think we're going to need some sort of attacking down that side. So I'm going to go with Calafiori. I feel like Arteta might choose Hincapié in that position just to offer that bit more assurance in defence. But I would go Calafiori. In midfield, I'm going Declan Rice as the 6. He's done no wrong in that position since he's been in there after that Fulham game. Was it the Fulham game? I think it was, yeah. So, yeah, Declan the 6. I'm going Lewis Skelly left 8. And I'm going, this one's a tricky one. I want to choose Eze, man. He's the only maverick in this team. He's the only one that's going to just do something out of nothing. I'm going with Eze. I have a feeling Arteta might choose Ødegaard, though. But we'll see. We'll see. Then Bukayo Saka, right wing. Left wing, most likely going to be Trossard. And then up front, I think he's going to pick Havertz. And what I would actually do, forgive me, the lights just come off. What I would actually do is go with Havertz as well. Sorry, peeps, my light's gone out. Bear with me though. But yeah, I would go with Havertz as well because I think Havertz is going to offer us that sense of control. He's able to link up. He's going to drop in deep and stop the breakups because a lot of the time with Gyökeres, the ball breaks up in the middle of the play. Oh my days. Sorry, people. Sorry. My light's going mental. It's my TV. But yeah, so I'm going with Havertz, in my opinion. And yeah, that's that, man. That's the predicted 11. So we'll see how that compares against Mikel Arteta's team on the day tomorrow. And yeah, lastly, before I go off, my score prediction, sorry. I'm going to say, this is tricky. I've been saying 1-0 all week, but I feel like it's going to be a 2-1. It might be 1-1 and then 2-1 after extra time. Yeah, I'm going 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal. Let's see how that fares. I can't believe I'm saying this because that means that we've done the double this season. We've won the Champions League and the Premier League. And what an achievement that will be. But yeah, love for everyone that's locked in. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep commenting. I'll be back straight after the game with another episode of the Two Cannon Podcast with my brother XB the Gunner. So stay tuned, stay locked. Love every time, my people. I'm out.